right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakah Kodash. Second of all, I want to give double honors to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone, Elder Tahar, and on down there, rule well. And third of all, I want to give a peace and safety to the hopeful elect out there, the brothers that push this truth, the truth of the King James Bible, and all truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the globe. Alright, so I just want to do a short lesson of how alone the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai allows it to go. And I want to name the video, the majority of the people in Babylon are in gross darkness. Alright, or are in darkness. Alright, meaning they have no idea what's going on at all. Alright, and this article right here is more proof of that. This is Lord Will's brothers. You see on the screen. I have this article here from the Zero Hedge, and it says only 3 in 10 Americans were aware the U.S. had troops in Syria prior to deadly attack. Now, from Obama, Babylon's been at heavy odds with devastating, ripping apart Syria, going back to Obama. They've been trying to get the leadership out of Syria, Bashar al-Assad, his government, out of power for some time now. All right, so I believe, if I'm mistaken, I know Trump for sure. I know for sure he bombed Syria, and also I believe Obama bombed Syria. All right, as well. All right, because I think Obama did say he wanted to take Assad out, to get Assad out of power. Bashar al-Assad, which is the leader of Syria. All right, so well over 4 years, well over 8 years, 8 years, 8 years. The U.S. has been at odds with Syria. All right, so that shows that the masses of people in America has no idea what's going on at all. All right, it says a recent poll of Americans found that only 30% were aware that the U.S. troops were deployed to Syria before the 3 soldiers were killed just across the border in Jordan. The result of this survey shows Americans are generally unaware of the attacks against U.S. forces in Syria and the reason for the deployment. So massive people didn't even know why they even sent the troops, why the troops more troops have been sitting over there. They didn't even know them 3 soldiers got killed. They talked about it a little bit in the media, but not that much. And people ain't paying attention to that. They're worried about the Super Bowl and Travis Kelce and his woman Taylor Swift. That's what they're mainly worried about. All right, and other folly, other shit of no real importance. It says Defense Priority Commission YouGov to oppose Americans from January 8th to the 15th about the deployment of 900 U.S. troops in Syria. 3 in 10 Americans responded that they were aware of U.S. troops were deployed to Syria. The 3rd U.S. soldier killed at the tower. The 3 U.S. soldiers killed at the tower. 22 in Jordan was supporting the U.S. base in southern Syria. The U.S. troops in Iraq and Syria have come under attack over 160 times from Shiite militants that operate in the region. The YouGov poll found only a quarter of Americans were aware of the attack that left score of U.S. soldiers injured. All right, that's all I'm gonna read. I don't want to read the whole thing. Slakia. I don't want to read the whole thing. Slakia. But yeah, this is just more proof that the people in Babylon the Great, America, have no idea what's going on at all. All right, because again, they've been well over 8 years now, going back to Obama and also Trump also bombed Syria, have been at heavy odds with Syria because they're trying to get overthrow the government of Bashar al-Assad out of there. All right, but they've been trying to do this for some time, and then like a few months ago, again they deployed them troops, 900 troops. I think it was 4 at first, if I'm mistaken. Then 400 in August. Not August, but was it August of last year? August or September? One of them, I can't remember when they did it, but they've been sending troops over there. All right, over the last few months. All right, so this has been, and this war between Babylon and Syria have been going on. There's masses of people in America that don't know about that. They don't even know the president of Syria's name. All right, or anything. And I'm not boasting or bragging, but you see what the scriptures say. You gotta walk circumspect, man. And it's not really important the leader of Syria's name. It's not really important, but and again, I'm not boasting or bragging, but uh, it just shows again that the majority of people have no idea what's going on. Again, they only focus on Swift, Taylor Swift, and other folly. Shit of no real importance. This is First Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 1. But at the times and seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I run unto you. For yourself know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. And this is going to build up because Syria or Bashar al-Assad's government is close buddies with Russia. So this is all with them attacking this. This is basically continuing to poke the bear. All right. So this is going to help build up the lead up and build up to the Third World War. All right. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them as travail upon woman with child, and they shall not escape. All right, this is going to come suddenly, the destruction. Right now we're at a time of peace, but soon, it's going to go down. All right. But ye brethren are not in darkness, that day shall overtake you as a thief. Right? Who is that? The elect. The elect know exactly what's going on. All right. And again, knowing all them dudes' names, it's not important to know their names, but to know what's going on, that they're sending troops over there, and what's going on in the Middle East. Like Elder Tal always said, keep your eye on the Middle East. All right. But that's where the war is going to kick off at. All right. So anything in the Middle East, you got to keep your eye on it. Because that's where the war is going to take place. The Third World War is going to kick off. Which the elect is aware of that. And they watch the Middle East and other things like a hawk. Ye are all the children of the light and the children of the day. We are not of the night, nor we are not of the night nor of darkness, and that's the elect. Therefore let us watch, let us not sleep as do others, but let us watch and be sober. For they that sleep, sleep in the night, and they that be drunken are drunk in the night. But let us who are of the day be sober, putting on the breastplate of faith and love, for a helmet, the hope of salvation. Right, so basically just paying attention, just walking circumspect. Again, keeping your eye on the Middle East, just keeping your eye on the current events. All right, because everything else, what else you really? All that other stuff is folly. It's of no real importance. All right, again, we'll watch the Super Bowl. We brothers will watch it, but just all week, just your eyes just focus on that and Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift. It's just folly, man. Or what's the best chips for the Super Bowl party to buy, and make sure your Super Bowl party is perfect. That's what they're talking about in the mainstream. All right, while stuff like this is going on, they're shipping troops to the Middle East. They're talking about there was another cyber attack that hit a children's hospital in Chicago, I think it was. What else? They're talking about there could be some major cyber attack on the banks this week. It's just a bunch of other stuff going on than to worry about that all day. But that's where Jake Mine is at. How much I could bet this week? Who's the best team to bet with, so I can win me some money. It ain't. What if the bank shut down Monday morning? All right, or right after the game, the banks closed down. Slacking. Well, yeah, Monday. If the banks open up Monday, all right, the bank shut down. Your bank account doesn't work. All the ATMs are down. The power goes out. Then what? All right. This 5 verse 15. Your cash out won't work or nothing. This is Ephesians chapter 5 verse 15. Seeing then that ye walk circumspect, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the times because the days are evil. Right. So you gotta walk circumspect. Again, keeping your eye on stuff like this. All right. Troops getting shipped to the Middle East. That's big news. All right. The thing with Israel and the continuing bombing of that Israel is doing with June. They don't even talk about that in the news no more. It's big news. Them bombing the Palestinians left and right. Babylon bombing Yemen and all of that. America bombing Yemen and all that. That's big news. That's all going to lead up to the Third World War. All right. So those are things to keep our eyes on. All right. But only the elect is going to do so. The rest of our people are in gross darkness. Only the elect is in this marvelous light and know what's going on. Matter of fact, I'm gonna close with that. This is First Peter chapter 1. First Peter chapter 2 verse I'm gonna start at verse 9. But ye are a chosen. Hold on. Okay. First Peter chapter 2 verse 9. But ye are the chosen you are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, a peculiar people, that ye show forth the praise of him who have called you out of darkness. All right. And what's darkness? Again, your mind is just focused on the Super Bowl or some other folly, Super Bowl parties and hanging out and partying. You know, your mind is in darkness. All right, you're still in darkness. If that's where your mind is at, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, you're still in darkness. All right, into this marvelous light. And the marvelous light is this truth. You know what's going on. You're aware. All right, so on and so forth. You're watching the Middle East. And you're comparing it to prophecy. You're watching Elon Musk putting brain chips in people's head and comparing it to prophecy. All right, you're watching cyber attacks. You know, and comparing it to prophecy. Just watching earthquakes everywhere, floods, you know, all these things, and comparing it to prophecy. All right, so that's what it means to be called into this marvelous light. Basically, you're aware, and first and foremost, you know the names of our power, you know who you are, and you know this truth. All right, which that's the marvelous light, to know this truth, being the truth. All right. Matter of fact, I'm gonna close with one more. I'm gonna close with this one. This is Isaiah chapter 60 verse 1. Arise, shine, for thy light is come, and the glory of the Lord is risen up in thee, and the light is his truth. Verse 2. For behold, darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people. And these people are going to stay in gross darkness until warheads drop on their head. For the Lord shall arise upon thee, and his glory shall be seen upon thee. And the Gentiles shall come forth to thy light, and the kings to the brightness of thy rising. Right, so the main part I wanted out of that, it said gross darkness cover the people. The people don't know who they are. They're not paying attention to anything but folly, and they're just in gross darkness. And again, they're going to stay that way until a warhead drops on their head. All right. So with that, I pray this lesson was edifying. Lord will, I went into all over the place. Kind of just did this on the fly through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh. I kind of let the spirit roll with this one. So I'm going to give all praises, honor, and glory again unto Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakakwadash. Double honors to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and safety to you, brothers that push this truth and sincerity. And with that, I'm going to say shalom.